Hi there. I just wanted to do a quick video about the RV. It's a pretty amazing story, and if nothing else, I want you to see that the world does conspire on your behalf, that if you have intention and if you have belief and if you have a vision and if you have a knowing that what you need is out there and will make its way to you, and you're really that open-hearted, doing your inner work around any belief systems or doubts or insecurities that may pop up, that those things will happen. I had known since last November that it was to be an RV. I saw that in my vision. And as the time came around and I was researching and looking at RVs, I was seeing that they were priced anywhere from $80,000 to $150,000. And I had also seen, what the gas mileage was and what the camp fees were. And there was a part of me, of course, that wanted to decide that, okay, how is that serving this mission? Because if I'm truly saying there can be no excuses to not live your dreams, by the time you add up a $80,000 RV and the gas and the camp fees, you're looking at $500,000, and $500,000 can be a pretty big excuse, I would have to admit. And so I wasn't really quite sure if the RV was going to show up or how exactly it was going to manifest. I just, in my own stillness and meditations, I kept getting the message that it is coming. And so I just trusted, this is a journey of trust, and it is a journey of connection, and it is a journey of creative capacity, which we all have it. And so, then the course of the experience led the journey to be delayed 1 month, led the whole tour, which I had originally scheduled to begin in August 1st, to actually delay to begin in September 1st. And there again, I was just watching my symbols and signs, the conversations with the universe, as my book talks about. Again, things that we all have. We all have this conversation. It's a matter of what we pay attention to and how we pay attention and how we're interpreting what's coming. And so I allowed myself that flexibility, and I allowed myself to move that date. And then a book signing got set up, and I went and spoke, and I met a gentleman, just had a very brief conversation. He heard about the Rebel Road tour, and I then completed that and got on a plane and went to Vegas and taped the virtual light broadcast, which I have posted on my social media for people that want to see it. And when I returned, there was an email from this gentleman, and he said, I have, my stepfather has an RV that he is willing to sell, and I just wanted to let you know it's got 71,000 miles, and it is in good condition. It's been refurbished on the inside. A lot of the piping, wiring, everything's been done on the outside. The exterior, is a little older looking because it's a 91 version of a motorhome, but he's willing to sell it for $8,000. $8,000. That's amazing. A 31-foot refurbished, good, clean, like new motorhome that sleeps 6 people. I mean, how could it get any better than that? And how could you not believe in magic and that things can pop up, and that, when every other RV and every other thing that is apparently, or appearing out in front of you is looking at 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, all these kinds of prices, it's so easy to doubt and to say, how's that possibly going to show up? But I stayed firm that, it's either going to show up or there will be an alternative. But I never gave up on it showing up, and there it was. There it appeared. So I want you to really contemplate that. I mean, contemplate me having a home for all of us, for 6 people on the road, and having an adventure and an experience for $8,000. That's a miracle. And we have miracles every single day. Our world is nothing but miracles, but we must open our eyes to them and open our hearts to them and open ourselves to the energy of them being attracted into our lives. And what that means is being aware of our cynicism and being aware of where the belief systems are that would not allow something like that to come, or being aware of how we make excuses or we don't follow through on a vision because we think we can't make it happen. It's because we're not the ones to make it happen. We're not the ones to make it happen. The one makes it happen. That means the collective energy of all of us makes it happen. We are each a piece of the one. And in that individualized piece, in the personality, in the ego of that individualized piece, we probably can't do a whole lot. But if we tap into the fact that we are a piece of the one, of the magnificent oneness that can create anything, that has created any and everything that is this world, amazing animals, landscape, mountains, streams, everything, why wouldn't something as simple as an RV be manifestable? So whatever it is that is needing to be manifested in your life, let yourself really believe it's possible. Let yourself tap into the oneness that it is deserved and that it is already there and it's just making its way to you. And allow yourself to be flexible in your own story so that you see the signs that have to happen. I'll tell you one other quick story. I started connecting the dots, and before I even saw it, I was connecting the dots as to how the universe was bringing this to me. And when I initially began and revealed this journey, my guest on my radio show, his name was David Eisen, and he's a musician. He does some amazing healing music and music around the chakras. And he ended up calling me after his radio show because he was so excited about my trip. He has RV'd around the country several times himself, and he was so excited about the whole journey that he wanted to let me know that what I was actually embarking on was something that Ken Keeney did back in the 60s, and it was called the Magic Bus. And the Magic Bus was this bus that Keeney and several of his friends got on and went around the country, and they had these spiritual discussions just in the middle of nowhere, all kinds of places, and people would gather. And there would be these talks and these discussions of consciousness and, connection and community and love and oneness and basically what I'm about to do. And he wanted me to know that this takes place every 30 years and that there's someone that always comes forward to do this, and that I was the Magic Bus. And so when I got that email about this individual and this RV, the dot that connected was the gentleman who was selling it. His name was Noel Eisen. Eisen was the same last name, and Noel is the music. So talk about conversations with the universe and the way the dots connect. This is my experience and how I live my life. And what I can tell you is you are having your own conversations with the universe. And the dots will connect exactly like that for you as well. You just have to be aware. And you just have to believe in the magic. And you just have to play with how the world is speaking to you. So if you want to tap more into that, I can definitely tell you that reading my book, Conversations with the Universe, will help you understand how to do that in a better way and in a stronger way. And it will actually invite more of that into your life. But if nothing else, hopefully this video has sparked a little bit of that magic in you to believe that we are so much more than we think we are, and that the world truly is conspiring on our behalf and in love with us at all times. In love, of love, and with love. I'm Simran Singh. Until tomorrow.